There's more trouble for Boeing. A criminal investigation, a failed audit, a dead whistleblower, and multiple mid-air mishaps. It's basically Murphy's Law in action. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
On the 9th of March 2024, former Boeing quality control manager John Barnett was found dead in a Charleston, South Carolina hotel parking lot. The same day he was supposed to finish his private testimony in a lawsuit against the aviation giant. Initially deemed a suicide, the circumstances surrounding his demise have sparked a wave of doubt and suspicion among his legal team and peers. Many believe Barnett was murdered, and could they be right? Before we dive into this video, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our latest content.
The family of a Boeing whistleblower is speaking exclusively to CBS News weeks after he was found dead. John Barnett expressed concerns about safety issues within Boeing.
John Barnett, a quality control engineer at Boeing for more than 30 years, until his retirement in 2017, made international headlines in 2019 when he raised concerns about Boeing's manufacturing standards, alleging that workers were discouraged from reporting defects. Barnett claimed the company prioritized profits over quality, potentially risking passenger safety. In 2017, he filed a whistleblower complaint against Boeing, and his case was heading toward a trial in June 2024. However, things took a different turn when on the 9th of March 2024, Barnett's body was discovered in his pickup truck at the Holiday Inn parking lot in Charleston, with a gunshot wound to the head. This occurred on the same day he was set to conclude private testimony in a lawsuit against Boeing. The police report indicated that Barnett had extended his stay at the Holiday Inn until March 8 and was captured on surveillance leaving the hotel that morning. However, hotel staff confirmed he had dinner at the hotel's restaurant that night. Additionally, his driver's license was still in his room when he was found. Barnett's lawyers raised concerns when they couldn't reach him by phone, and a welfare check was requested, leading to the discovery of his body. Boeing employees have, however, expressed skepticism about the cause of Barnett's death, which has been preliminarily labeled a suicide. It actually gives me a pit in my stomach because of what he's been saying, and he's dead now. Maybe he killed himself, an employee said. I don't know what to believe. We don't really talk about it on the assembly line. We're on camera from the minute we get on the property. They can hear us, so no one wants to talk about it at work. A lot of people are skeptical because he made some pretty powerful enemies, the employee continued. Nothing surprises me when it comes to Boeing. It's a good job, but you've got to stay in line. If you don't, you won't work there anymore, another Boeing employee said. Barnett's family, however, believes that it was the company's hostile work environment that led to his death. According to his relatives, he was suffering from PTSD and anxiety attacks as a result of being subjected to the hostile work environment at Boeing, which they believe led to his death. His family said that he initially enjoyed working for Boeing, but things began to change after he was transferred to the company's 787 plant in Charleston. Things greatly changed for him when he learned that upper management was pressuring the quality inspectors and managers to cut corners and to not follow processes and procedures which they were required by law to follow, Barnett's family said. According to them, Boeing would often coerce employees to overlook defects to avoid slowing down the assembly line. Those who refused were labeled as troublemakers, retaliated against, and subjected to a hostile work environment. Barnett often described his daily struggles to ensure management did the right thing at Boeing as a constant battle, according to his family. They stated he was deeply concerned about the safety of the aircraft and flying public, and had identified some serious defects that he felt were not adequately addressed. According to them, Barnett said that Boeing had a culture of concealment and was putting profits over safety. His family also said that his stress became so severe that his doctor warned him of potential heart problems if he continued working. It doesn't end there, as a family friend of Barnett's made a shocking revelation. The person identified as Jennifer claimed Barnett told her not to believe any reports of his suicide sometime before his death. According to her, he insisted, "I ain't scared," before adding, "but if anything happens to me, it's not suicide." I know he did not commit suicide. There's no way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much. He loved his brothers too much to put them through what they're going through right now. I think somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up and didn't want to come back on anyone, so that's why they made it look like a suicide, Jennifer said. Barnett's lawyers are also challenging the notion that he committed suicide and are calling for a thorough investigation. In a statement, lawyers Robert Turkowitz and Brian Knowles said, John was in the midst of a deposition in his whistleblower retaliation case, which finally was nearing the end. He was in very good spirits and really looking forward to putting this phase of his life behind him and moving on. We didn't see any indication he would take his own life. No one can believe it. We are all devastated. We need more information about what happened to John. The Charleston police need to investigate this fully and accurately and tell the public what they find out. No detail can be left unturned, they added. Meanwhile, Boeing in a statement said, "We are saddened by Mr. Barnett's passing, and our thoughts are with his family and friends." The investigation into John Barnett's death is ongoing, and the cause of his death has not been definitively determined. While the police report suggests that he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, his colleagues and family members have raised concerns about the circumstances surrounding his death. The case has brought attention to the safety concerns at Boeing, which has been plagued by a series of incidents in recent months, including a door panel blowing off a Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet during a flight from Oregon to California. Do you think John Barnett was murdered? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you have yet to do so. Be sure to hit that notification bell as well if you don't want to miss out on our upcoming videos.
Talk about an incredible story developing overnight. Questions now swirling around the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett.